Well, before she broke the sound barrier, Carrie Lawrence broke the glass ceiling by becoming one of the Navy's first female F-14 pilots. Now she is sharing the lessons she learned over the course of her military career and helping others to take control of their own future. She stopped by Pix 11 to chat with me about the journey. From the skies to the stage. To bookshelves nationwide, Carrie Lawrence is not new to going big and making a difference. But the former Navy fighter pilot never anticipated shifting gears and becoming an author and motivational speaker.
If you would have asked me, when I was 25, 30 years old, where do you see yourself 20 years from now, right? This would not be it.
In her new book, Span of Control, Lawrence lays out tips for those who feel overwhelmed and want to achieve their goals. She says her approach to success is uniquely shaped by her own experiences and perspectives.
It's an idea or a framework or a mantra that I know as a former fighter pilot has kept me alive, relevant, loving my job, and actually being able to move through times of uncertainty.
Lawrence says she keeps things simple by directing readers to follow 3 tips. Identify your most important work items. Formulate a concrete plan for success. And finally, effectively communicate what is possible. So talk about your time as a fighter pilot. How long were you a fighter pilot? How did it start?
My dad was a pilot, so I was exposed to aviation from a really young age. But yet, if I would ever tell anybody that I wanted to fly, they would look at me like I was crazy. Like, why would you do that? That's hard, or women don't do that sort of thing. And there weren't a lot of female role models.
Fortunately, 11-year-old Lawrence met a group of female military pilots, members of the Women's Air Force Service Pilots, at an air show.
I learned some of their journey and their contribution during World War II. And so it was always in the back of my mind that, well, maybe it's possible.
And that possibility turned into a reality, with Lawrence learning important lessons along the way. One of those little nuggets addresses fear.
This is science-based, that the only way to conquer that fear is to take action. That action conquers fear.
In taking those first steps, Lawrence says it's as easy as realizing that no one has to be perfect.
You'll figure it out. So 80% is good enough. You just have to start taking action.
Well, Carrie celebrated the release of her latest book last week. It's available to order right now. By the way, if you know a good changemaker I should interview, reach out to me on social media at Tamsin Fidel. Would love to hear from you. I love people that inspire. Yeah. And when you say 80%, it doesn't seem so daunting, right?
Yeah, a very impressive woman. I liked her message.